In a landmark push to strengthen India's border preparedness and connectivity, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will inaugurate 125 new infrastructure projects built by the Border Roads Organisation. And in fact, for this, he has chosen the Shyok Tunnel in Ladakh as the symbolic site for the announcement. Now, these projects together represent one of the largest expansions of the border infrastructure in recent years that India has witnessed. They include 28 roads, 93 bridges and 4 major strategic assets spread across 7 states and 2 union territories, right from Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Arunachal, Sikkim and Mizoram in west and West Bengal in the east, and even deep into Rajasthan's desert sectors. Now, one of the biggest highlights, in fact, is the unveiling of the 920-meter cut and cover Shyok Tunnel, a crucial link that will now ensure all-weather uninterrupted movement for both civilians and armed forces through a region that's historically prone to landslides, avalanches and severe winter disruptions. In fact, the Defence Minister will also inaugurate a 3D printed habitat and administrative complex in Chandigarh, a first-of-its-kind modern defence infrastructure project that showcases India's growing reliance on innovative engineering and rapid-built technologies. Officials say that these projects will substantially boost troop mobility, enhance operational readiness along key border sectors, and also provide the last-mile connectivity to remote villages and the forward military posts as well. Now, many of the new roads and bridges in Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim and Mizoram, they will directly improve access to sensitive frontier areas and also strengthen logistics in the disaster-prone zones. So, with today's inauguration, the BRO has now delivered about 356 projects in the last 2 years alone, underscoring its expanding capability to execute complex projects in some of the world's toughest terrains, right from high-altitude snowfields to dense forests and deserts. Now, Rajnath Singh also described the new infrastructure as a milestone in national security and regional development, praising the BRO for transforming India's most remote frontiers into corridors of connectivity, mobility, as well as growth.
So we are at 13,600 feet, and behind us is another feather in Border Roads Organization's cap. In the last 10 years, BRO has done extremely well, and we are here with the Director General of Border Roads Organization, Lieutenant General Raghu Srinivasan. Sir, tell us about this particular achievement.
Well, it's always a pleasure being here with you at these locations and everything. And what you see over here is a cut and cover tunnel. Right. I'll need to explain what a cut and cover tunnel is, because normal tunnels, they pass through the mountains. Mm-hmm. They are built into the mountain. Mm-hmm. This is a variation of the same thing. Right. This you could think as a road which has been cut into the hillside and covered. Now, the reason why it has been covered is because if you see these steep slopes, and it could be covered with snow, and this generally comes and has, in this particular area where the cut and cover tunnel is, it is prone to landslides and repeated damages. Okay. Just behind us is the Shyok, the river. Right. And we have seen that this is the most dangerous part of this road. This road that we are standing on is the Durbuk Shyok, the Daulat Beg Goldi road, which is a very important road from us for the army from a strategic perspective. Right. So this cut and cover is 920 kilometers long. It is in 2 segments. One is 500 meters and the other is 420 meters.
Considerable length.
Considerable length. Okay. And it is 7.5 meters high. It is 7.5 meters wide. It has footpaths with railing on both sides. with drainage, and it is completely lit. It can be used, and we have constructed this in a period of 2 years, which I think is very good, considering that we have a very limited working season at 14,000 feet in eastern Ladakh, where temperatures are falling to minus 14 degrees centigrade in the daytime.
Would you mind, sir, if we drive through the tunnel?
It'll be a pleasure.
With you?
It'll be a pleasure. Come.
Let's go. So we are entering inside the tunnel, and we are honored that DG Border Roads Organization is himself driving us inside the tunnel. Sir, how are you feeling? Because it is your project, it is nation's project although, but it's a great achievement.
Yeah, we are very, very happy to be driving through the tunnel. And as you see, it's a smooth drive.
Yes.
And you feel, that it's wide enough, it's double lane. It's a 7.5 meter wide tunnel with 1 meter walkways on either side.
Right.
And in fact, the height is also very good, that it is 7.5 meters. So we will be able to get everything that we need, across through this tunnel.
And it's a well-lit tunnel, sir.
Yes, I mean I think that is something which all tunnels need. That when you travel through them, it should be well lit so that you can make this a smooth journey.
So one tunnel is complete. We are out of the one tunnel. This tunnel is around 500 meters.
This is 500 meters. This is 420 meters.
Okay, and in between is this little bridge
Yes.
that connects both the tunnels. Tell us about the bridge, sir. It connects the two tunnels.
Yeah. So this bridge is the link, and we had to have the bridge over here because as this water body is coming down, you can see it coming and flowing down. So we needed to maintain its natural course. It is coming down, and there you can see the Shyok.
Even the Shyok is frozen
Yes.
right now.
So this is the Shyok, and if you look at the slopes of this mountain on which this cut and cover tunnel has been made, so you would see that most of it traditionally there has been a lot of damage to this section of the road.
Right.
So we had identified that this section of the road is perpetually facing damage, and there was a need to have this cut and cover tunnel so that we have a one single and permanent solution for a problem. Come.
So we are moving inside
The second part.
tunnel now, and the height is quite good because we can see the drone flying with us inside the tunnel, sir.
Oh yes, it is.
So it's really fantastic. So almost 1 kilometer twin tunnel that we have crossed now, but this is not the only thing that has been inaugurated. There are 125 border roads projects that have been inaugurated. And sir, what is the worth of the project? It's around 5,000
Yeah,
crores?
the way we look at it is that you remember that on 7th of May, the day we launched Op Sindoor, the Honorable Raksha Mantri ji had inaugurated 50 of our projects. So that was approximately 2,000 crore that we had done 50 projects. And now we are really very happy that and very honored that Honorable Raksha Mantri ji has given us we've completed 125 more projects, of which we have 28 roads, 93 bridges and 4 infrastructure projects which are included in this. And these, as you said, are at 5,000 crores. So then the total infrastructure projects that we've completed in this calendar year amount to 175 at a cost of 7,000 crores.
Oh.
And this is spanning all over India that we are doing. And this is just what we are doing for the army. Of course, there is a parallel amount of work that we do for the MORTH. We are doing for the Ministry of Home Affairs also. So these are other work for which we get funding from them. We get projects from them, and we work in all the border states in border infrastructure.
In the name of those exiles that you are talking about, you have constructed the highest motorable road in the world.
Yes, and Nivriti, you were there. You were actually one of the only people, the first person to reach there, which is Migla. I mean, the fact is that we broke our record of Khardungla by constructing, Khardungla, which was at 18,000 feet, we constructed Umlingla, and then now 19,400 feet is Migla. So I think the records are, of the border roads, which the border roads has been able to break. And of course, these are all, targets, but we look at it, okay, you've reached such an altitude. But more important is the connectivity. More important is the road, that when we connect the road and the road is actually used.
My last question, sir. How has the last decade been, or the last 15, 20 years been for border roads?
I think border roads has been given a task which is in many times, I would easily say 4 to 5 times in the last 15 years, we have had an increment of in terms of a surge. And that surge has come in terms of the tasking, in terms of the projects which are assigned to us, in terms of the financial outlay, in terms of our capability development, including getting the better practices, better machinery, seeing that we are better trained, our personnel are able to take on this capability. We have had a large number of handshakes with the research institutes, and I would be very happy to say that the civil industry has, both in terms of equipment and in terms of the contractors who come and work with us, there has been a surge in their qualitative output. So for a person, for the border roads, it is a very exciting time. You have a lot of work. You have very challenging work. You have enough capability to do that work. You've been given enough funds for that work. You are being supported to do that work. What more could you ask for?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
इस वक्त मैं पहुंची हुई हूँ लद्दाख में। लद्दाख जिसे जाना चाहता है ऊंची ऊंची पहाड़ियों के लिए, ठंडे रेगिस्तान के रूप में जाने जाने वाला लद्दाख, जहां पर हमारी इंडियन आर्मी, आईटीबीपी इन पहाड़ों में, इन बर्फीले पहाड़ों में सीमाओं की सुरक्षा करती है। और हमारी आर्मी के साथ, हमारी आईटीबीपी के साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर काम करती है बॉर्डर रोड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। इस वक्त जिस लोकेशन पर मैं खड़ी हुई हूँ, यहाँ पर बीआरओ का हिमांग प्रोजेक्ट है, और इसकी सबसे बड़ी खासियत ये है कि ये 11,000 फीट की ऊंचाई पर इस प्रोजेक्ट को किया जा रहा है। और इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंतर्गत तमाम वो परियोजनाएं शुरू की गई हैं जो कि हमारी मौजूदगी को एलएसी पर मजबूत करती हैं।